The cryptocurrency exchange ecosystem is growing rapidly with new players and projects emerging almost every other day. The fierce competition between leading exchanges has resulted in innovation and the launch of new features to attract new users. While centralized and decentralized exchanges remain the two main types, do you know the difference between these two? If not, don't worry. In this video, we're going to talk about the difference between CEX and DEX in crypto. We'll also share with you some of the pros and cons of each type of exchange. So, if you are interested, keep watching. But before you learn about CEX and DEX, pay attention to the big red subscription button. As soon as you click it, you will be taken to the wealthy side, the life you deserve, where you'll find hundreds of videos. These videos contain the answers to almost any question you may have. There are also daily updates, so if you want to stay tuned, remember to turn on notifications. What is a centralized exchange? A centralized exchange is an exchange with a centralized organization that holds your funds or your cryptocurrency. They allow you to use a fiat currency, like US dollars, to trade into cryptocurrency and then back out to fiat. These centralized exchanges offer two key benefits: convenience and security. If you use a centralized exchange, your coins are stored in their wallet. As a result, it is easy to recover them if something happens. Some examples of CEX are Coinbase, Binance, CEX.io, Kraken, and OKEX. What is a decentralized exchange? The term decentralized exchange refers to an open-source software project that harnesses the power of blockchain technology to facilitate peer-to-peer secondary trading of cryptocurrencies without any trusted third parties. This type of crypto exchange does not hold your funds or your cryptocurrencies. Instead, they are held in your digital wallet while you trade on the exchange. It operates as a peer-to-peer marketplace for digital assets and does not require you to create an account or have funds sent in advance. All you need is an internet connection. Some popular DEX exchanges are Uniswap, CowSwap, DexGuru, Balancer, and AirSwap. Before we move on, let us tell you the two main types of decentralized exchanges. The first is the order book DEX, and the other is the automated market maker DEX. Order book DEXs. Order book exchanges are the most common type of decentralized exchanges and are similar to centralized exchanges, except that instead of there being one centralized order book and order matching engine, there are distributed order books on each node, typically the client application on your computer where orders are pooled together. There are different variations of order book exchanges which are decentralized and centralized. Decentralized order book exchanges are completely open-source software and are fully decentralized peer-to-peer networks. They don't have any central point of failure, and there is no single person or organization that has control over the network. The software is open-source and transparent, allowing anyone to view the source code and see how the software works. Centralized order book exchanges also have a pooling order book, but instead of being transparent and decentralized, the order book is centralized and controlled by a single company. Automated market maker DEXs. Automated market maker exchanges are a type of decentralized exchange where the order matching engine is algorithmic in nature. Users create synthetic orders that are placed on the distributed order book, and the algorithmic order matching engine automatically places the order at the best possible price. How are DEX and CEX different? You may have already gotten the basic idea of how these exchanges are different from each other, but let us elaborate a little. The main difference between centralized and decentralized exchanges is that centralized exchanges are held by a third party, while decentralized exchanges are not. If you trade via CEX, your coins and all your assets are held in the exchange's wallet. You have access to your coins, but you do not have ownership of it. You can just trade with them. On the other hand, when you trade using DEX, you are the one and only owner of your coins. Your coins are stored in your wallet. With that being said, here comes another difference between the two. Centralized exchanges are highly vulnerable to hacking and theft, while decentralized exchanges are not. Because your coins are in the wallet of a centralized exchange, if the exchange goes down due to hacking or fraud, your coins go with it. This rarely happens when you're dealing with DEX. Beyond this, centralized and decentralized exchanges also have different features, trading pairs, and user interfaces. CEX has more features and a better user interface that is easy to use and much more flexible. Another significant difference between centralized and decentralized exchanges is how they charge fees. Centralized exchanges charge high fees, while decentralized exchanges charge a low fee. CEX charges high fees because they earn a profit from charging you to hold your funds. DEX does not charge you to hold your funds, as they are held in your digital wallet. This makes decentralized exchanges significantly cheaper than centralized exchanges. As a result, decentralized exchanges are becoming increasingly popular, as traders want to keep their funds in their wallets rather than their exchanges' wallets, and also at a cheaper fee. Let's compare centralized and decentralized exchanges based on their pros and cons. This will help you determine which exchange is best for you. Pros of CEX. Security. One of the main benefits of centralized exchanges is that they provide a high level of security. Centralized exchanges make use of two-factor authentication, or 2FA, to keep unauthorized users out, and they usually store funds in offline cold storage wallets. Because the exchange stores your private keys, it's more difficult for hackers to access your cryptocurrency than if you are using an online exchange. A quick reminder, if you've enjoyed the video so far, consider subscribing, as we frequently upload such informative and educational videos. Let's continue. High level of functionality. With a high level of functionality, CEXs are changing the game in the world of cryptocurrency. These exchanges offer a plethora of features, and they host such trading pairs as ETH/BTC, ETH/USD, ETH/EUR, and many more. It is also the reason why centralized exchanges are much more popular than decentralized ones. The more trading pairs make CEXs a more attractive option for traders. Some centralized exchanges also allow traders to set up automated trading strategies and use advanced charting tools. These are great features to have for successful trading. User-friendly. CEXs also have a user interface that makes them more user-friendly than DEXs. DEXs do not have a user interface that makes them frustrating for beginner traders. More scalability. CEXs are also more scalable than DEXs. A decentralized exchange cannot grow its capacity to accommodate more users because they don't have a centralized server. On the other hand, a centralized exchange has a centralized server, so they have the potential to accommodate more users. Better liquidity. Liquidity refers to the ability of an asset to be exchanged for another asset. CEXs have greater liquidity than DEXs. The order volume in a centralized exchange is much higher than in a decentralized exchange. Moreover, traders who are dealing with high-volume traders are also offered big incentives because they add liquidity to the exchange. Cons of CEX. Prone to hacking. These types of exchanges are problematic because they put you at risk of having your funds get hacked or scammed. Because your funds are held by a centralized authority, you are always at risk of hacking or theft. Due to this, decentralized exchanges are quickly gaining momentum as they solve most of the issues that centralized exchanges face. Price swings. Furthermore, they can create massive price swings and disruptions in the market because they control the majority of the trading volume. This can lead to price manipulation and issues such as flash crashes. High fee. Centralized exchanges also charge excessive fees. They charge high fees because they earn a profit from charging you to hold your funds. Giving out a considerable amount of money to exchange only so that they can keep your coins seems like a repelling option. Poor customer support. CEXs have poor customer support because they are a centralized service. This means that their support team does not know about each transaction. Instead, they have to rely on customer complaints. Pros of DEX. Fewer scams. DEXs are less vulnerable to hacking and scams than centralized exchanges. The users don't have to worry about losing access to their funds if the platform experiences a bug or hack. Since there are no middlemen involved, decentralized exchanges are also more secure than most other types of exchanges. All your coins and assets remain safe in your wallet, so you feel more secure. Faster. DEXs are also much faster than centralized exchanges because they don't have to go through the same verification process that centralized exchanges do. As a result, you can make transactions in heartbeats. Cons of DEX. Not as user-friendly. One of the major downsides to decentralized exchanges is that they are less user-friendly than their centralized counterparts. This is simply because decentralized exchanges do not have the same easy-to-use trading interfaces that centralized exchanges have. To use decentralized exchanges, users need to be technically proficient and have a better understanding of how the exchange works. The decentralized exchange experience is usually not as intuitive as centralized exchanges, and the user interface is often more complicated. This makes decentralized exchanges unfriendly to novice traders and casual investors. Less scalable. DEXs also have less scalability than CEXs. Scalability refers to the ability of an exchange to increase its capacity when there are more users. Considering this feature, centralized exchanges win the race as they are more accommodating. Total responsibility. The DEX is owned by the individual who owns the coins. There is no need for any third party, such as a bank or exchange, to handle your funds. Because all the coins are in your hands, it means you have total freedom, but it also comes at a cost. All the responsibility and control of your coins is on you. You are responsible for protecting your coins and making sure no one steals them. If someone steals them, you cannot trace the transaction and recover them. It is a major drawback of DEX. How to pick the best exchange for you? As you can see, centralized and decentralized exchanges are different in many ways, so it is best to compare their pros and cons and consider their features that fit your needs. This will help you determine which crypto exchange is better for you. Keep in mind that centralized exchanges are more beginner-friendly than decentralized exchanges. This means if you're new to crypto trading, CEXs are a better option for you. Once you have gained some experience and understand the market better, you can switch to DEX. But if you're an advanced trader, decentralized exchanges are a better option. In the end, if you look at it from a general point of view, the better option at the moment is a decentralized exchange. These exchanges offer more anonymity and often have lower fees than their centralized counterparts. Did you enjoy the video? Please hit the subscribe button, like, share, and comment.